Hello, viewers. Well, I want to share with you the best solution, the best recipe on how to heal yourself from gastritis and chronic ulcer. I'm Professor P.P. Hillets, your doctor without borders, with well over 15 years of cooking experience as a five-star chef. I will, from time to time, on this channel, Nutritional Prince TV, um, reveal to you many recipes that will heal you from all those neciferous and luciferous nephilims. That's what I call those sicknesses. The doctor says there's no solution, something like cancer, something like diabetes and heart attacks and many others. So we have solution for them right on this channel. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and don't miss out. So now, before I give you the recipes, I want to tell you a very short story about myself. I was once a victim of these nephilims. I suffer well over 5 years. I suffer from gastritis and chronic ulcer. And I went through all the Western doctors. There was no solution. I only came out from the doctors with one poetic rhyme that went across all the doctors that says like this: don't eat this, don't eat that, boom, boom, boom. Don't drink this, don't drink that, boom, boom, boom. Don't eat pork, don't eat ram, boom, boom, boom. How do you say don't eat ram? And when we talk about pork, it's understandable. But what about ram? I remember one story in the Bible. Is it the children of the Eli? Children of Eli? Is anyone who's conversant with the Bible there? Please correct me if I'm wrong. The two children of Eli, Ophni and Phinehas, they when then the cooks, the women were cooking, they used to ask for the fatty part of the ram because it is more tasty. No, now everybody knows. For those anyway, for those who eat ram knows that ram is very tasteful and delicious. So now I was debarred from eating this stuff for more than 5 years. And because of my desire to get out of these problems, I fell into a square hole. I fell into the hand of an Asian doctor. I don't want to mention the country of this Asian doctor to avoid World War III because the country is a very rich country. It is controlling the world economy and its military powers is much. Anyway, compared to America and Russia. I think it's a world power as well, just like any of these two countries. So I don't want to measure it. I know you are wise guys there, you know. So now, this doctor administered to me a prescription to drink 40 tablets a day for 6 months. And of course, is any mathematician out there? 40 tablets times 30, which is the average number of the days in a month, times 6. You are talking about something of 7,200 tablets. What a hell! What that kind of drug abuse? The side effect was very big, very big. And now I got heart problems, heart attack. Now, in the next future video, I'm gonna show you the recipe I used to treat my heart attack. It was also an homemade recipe. We're gonna talk about that in next videos. So now, this I drank this stuff for 6 months, and the problem was bigger than it was until somebody up there opened my inventive genius, my fourth dimension, to potato solution, potato and coconut. This is potato mahin with coconut. I added white honey. So now we are going to do it here right away, practical, right away. So now you take 300 grams of potatoes. We are going to get out. No, let's switch on to see the board right away. So I have already had it. Put some grated potatoes here to kill the time. You just grate it. 300 grams of potatoes. You're gonna grate it in this way. But if you have a food processor, I would advise you use a food processor to grate this. You use a food processor, like something like a mixer. You use it for this purpose, and which is the best anyway. So you, after this, you now gonna drain this stuff through the white cloth. You're gonna drain this into a kind of um, a measuring cylinder. You drain it. You are gonna get about 100 milliliters of potato juice from this. I use baby potatoes. You can use sweet potatoes or any kind of potatoes that come your way. Is okay. Now you put it aside, and you get a coconut. A coconut right away. A coconut has three eyes. That's three eyes. Two compound which are very strong. It's very stony. You can't break through it. And one simple. The simple one is when you take a sharp object, a sharp knife, penknife, to scoop it open. Scoop it open, scoop it until you break off the flesh and drain the water into the cylinder. So you're gonna get about 100 milliliters of water from the coconut right away. And you know what? You mix it in a goblet. Gonna put it in a goblet. You see how much it is. So we're gonna mix this stuff with white honey right away. We're gonna mix it with white honey. Um, take 1 tablespoon of white honey. 1 tablespoon of white honey. So you stir it together. Stir it together. Stir the mixture together. Stir it very well because the honey is very strong. So one advice I want it, ensure that these products that we are using, the ingredients we are using, the coconut and the honey, ensure that they are original, because there are some liquefied sugar sold out there, and that will give you a different result. Also make sure that you don't use uh, just merely coconut milk, but you're gonna get the water right from the coconut fiber. And another secret, do not let the big pharma know about this stuff, because they are going to make sure that they talk one thing or the other to ensure that you don't use this solution, because they are going to lose. So the more you are sick, the more the big pharma are going to gain. So they don't want this problem to be solved. So now you take this 30 minutes before your breakfast, and half an hour before your lunch, and another 30 minutes before your dinner or your supper, if you have the means to take your supper. So you do this for 30 days, and at the end of 30 days, your gastritis, your chronic ulcer is gone, completely gone. Because these recipes, the recipe contains a lot of phosphorus, some magnesium, and manganese, and potassium. So they are going to fight those enzymes that are causing this gastritis in your stomach. And of course, the honey is very powerful. It's one of the miraculous things I've discovered in my cooking world. It contains well over, because the bees that make the honey feed on nectar. So the honey itself contains more than 500 compounds. So you have every of these compounds working in your system to make sure it is clean and to make sure you are whole. So you drink this. Oh, it's nice, delicious, and sweet and tasteful. So you drink it 3 times a day, like I said, for a whole month. At the end of the month, your gastritis is all gone. And right from today, you take cayenne pepper. You add a drop or a sip of cayenne pepper to your meals, to all your 3 square meals. And at the end of 30 months, You can drink if you are the one that drink. So, but if you drink, don't be drunk. And if you drink, don't drive. Well, we don't want to see any accident right out there. So now, if you like this video, please, I'll be glad if you can subscribe or you add a like. Until the next video, I will say thank you and till we meet again. Paka.